So we're looking at terahertz wands, and we are looking at some of the more popular terahertz wand models that are out there. And the red models, are primarily for home use. They're very popular for home use. And then you get wands that are a little bit more commercial grade. And we're going to talk about this blue terahertz wand today. This is basically what I call big blue. And it's kind of nice because when you compare it to the other wands, you can kind of see that, it's obviously a larger wand. And it's incorporating a little different technology than what you're going to find in the traditional terahertz wands, which primarily the red wands are going to run a terahertz chip up front with a quartz crystal chip, and that's going to push that frequency down the end of the tube, and that's how you're going to deliver that terahertz frequency. But when you get into the more expensive wands and the commercial grade ones, I'm trying to get the lighting here. Basically, you can see that this tube, number one, is made of a rare earth alloy. It's not a crystal piece of glass that's sitting down there. In fact, the whole tube, let me just turn it on. The whole tube actually has that material in it. So it's using a different type of technology to push that terahertz frequency. Also, it's going to be a little more powerful with the amount of wattage. So this wand right here is 1100 watts, whereas the traditional ones they start off at 500. So if you're looking at a terahertz wand, you see it in the $200 range, 250. More than likely, it's a 500 watt wand. The more popular wands that you're going to see are going to be 750 watts. Now, we did just come out with a 1000 watt terahertz wand it's bigger than these. It's not as big as this, and there is other videos on the 7.0. It's what we call it, but it's basically a new version of the wands for home, and it can also be used professionally as well. But I wanted to do a video on what I call big blue, the big blue terahertz wand, because when you're paying more money for a wand, you kind of want to know basically why. And so what it comes down to is the way that the technology is being delivered. So they're basically using more expensive materials. In this case, it's a rare earth alloy, which is actually more expensive than gold. And that's what the metal metallic is on the inside of this tube. And then in addition to that, obviously they're using a more expensive blower, more expensive motors. Now, this particular wand is a little different because instead of having the multiple toggle switch, you basically hold down for 5 seconds and turn it on. Now, this is actually going to have 6 different functions, so I'll run through those real quick. And if you hold it up for 5 seconds, it turns it off. So basically what it does is it's got multiple different speeds and multiple different heats, so you can use it in many different ways. Now, the terahertz wands in general are incredibly useful devices. They're light frequency device. They're using terahertz frequency, which is in between the far infrared and microwave, but terahertz is basically what all of our cells resonate at. And what it's doing is it's sending energy into the body, and what that's doing is it's also sending negative ions, but it's going in and increasing and helping with the circulation, cell detoxification, cellular regeneration. It's doing a host of things. It's basically giving the body what the body needs to do, what the body can do. The body can take care of itself if it just has the right environment to be put into. And so when you're shining that blue light, that terahertz light on the body, basically what you're doing is that terahertz light is going about 8 inches to 10 inches deep. It goes about 30 centimeters. So if you break that down into inches, it's about 8 to 10 inches. And so you can get in pretty deep. You can penetrate into different parts of the body. So it's showing to possibly assist with things like Bell's palsy, assist with things like osteoporosis, assisting with lymphoma, lymphedema, psoriasis, a lot of different health and skin related items. Now, I use it a lot, mouth, teeth, gums. I use it a lot on my face, being from California and living in San Diego for almost 30 years. I could certainly use some reductions in wrinkles, but I also use it for energy. I use it around my face and hair. A lot of people have reported benefits from it in regards to helping to regrow hair, and that's both men and women. I know some women also that are using it for their hands, because what they say is that even if their face looks better, they still want their hands to also look better. So that's another thing. It's being shown to assist with activating dormant stem cells. So if you point this into the tailbone area, it'll assist with activating dormant stem cells. It's also being used to charge and activate chakras and provide energy and align the chakras up. It's also being used for a lot of things related to the eyes. And you don't point the light directly into the eye. You would close your eye, obviously, before you do that. You don't shine the light directly in there, but it does show to assist with floaters, cataracts, a lot of things that are also related to various eye conditions. I mean, it really has a ton of uses, and you have to understand that these are, now this is a 3rd generation device. Big Blue, which I've just gotten here the last 2 weeks, is the compilation of the work of over 50 scientists that have worked over 10 years developing the technology that's in this wand. So this is not something that happened overnight. This is not something that basically was produced last week. These are effective terahertz frequency devices. You also do have the quartz crystal. So the quartz crystal technology also is being projected through there. Quartz being an extremely powerful crystal, and so that quartz crystal energy is also going through there. Now, what's happening also with this device is it's creating quantum scalar technology. And scalar waves are basically longitudinal waves or vertical waves, but they are what actually helps plants grow. It's the part of the energy field that's really good for regeneration and growth. In fact, it's been said that you can basically take a wire, pick up a scalar wave coming from the sun, and run that wire into a dark basement, and you can still get plants to grow. So this item here is using terahertz frequency, it's using quartz crystal, and quantum scalar technology. So this is a fabulous device. Now, on the video here, we'll have more information on some of the other benefits, how to use the wand, but these are in stock right now. We do have some that are demos that have been used at conferences and conventions. So we do have a few of them that are going to be a little bit lower priced, but for the most part, they're a little bit more expensive, obviously, than the other ones. But depending on what your budget is and what you intend to use these for, they're all effective and they all will work. And there's a lot of videos also on terahertz water and what you can do with the terahertz wand. So basically what you do is you point the blue light into the water, and when you do that, what happens is that it takes the water molecules and it breaks them up from clustering. It allows your body to assimilate and absorb the water molecule directly into the cell, and that assists with cellular detoxification, cellular function. So you get a better outcome, obviously, because your body is so much composed of water. So charging your water with the terahertz wand is also highly beneficial, and it's one of the key things also you use it with, because the fact is our bodies are primarily made out of water, but this wand works very well with water molecules. So getting that done is also going to enhance the outcome and get you better outcome from the use of the wand. So if you're looking for terahertz wands, a lot of them available. They're in stock right now. Various ones for the home use, and then also the commercial ones. There is another one that we're going to do a video on in the next week or two, but this is Big Blue, the Big Blue terahertz wand. If you're looking for a commercial grade wand, this would be one that you could move into that would be a little more powerful. So basically, you just don't have to use it quite as long. You can get the outcome and get the amount of energy into the body a little bit faster. But depending on the budget, they're all going to be a good purchase. So if you're looking for terahertz frequency wands, give us a call. You'll have the number below, and you can get more information off our website. And we have these in stock once again, so give us a call for more information.